Finally made it to the Hawaiian Humane Society. I'm inside. It's actually a very nice place. It's very big, and you can hear the dogs barking. They have it well set up. And I've never been to a place like this before, ever in my life. And I'm actually looking to either volunteer here. I talked to them about it, and they said, yeah, you can do it, you know, different things you can do. And then they said online, you sign up online, and you have an interview. And then also the animals, you just come here and you take a look. And they have them, you hear them barking. And of course, it's sad because, you know, they're either strays or they were given up for adoption. And the dogs were maybe used to a home life before. And all of a sudden, they're put in a cage with a lot of other dogs and cats. And so that's a bit sad. But I'm going to look around because I want to get a dog or a cat or both, or maybe even more than one, because I have the ability to do that now. And I want to take a look, and I'm going to kind of show you around a bit, if you don't mind. I think it's real interesting, and I'm really thankful for, you know, the people who are taking care of the pets, because I really don't like to see pets mistreated or something like that. I think that's a bit unfair, or suffering animals in general. And it's interesting because I'm looking at the cages now. Now, I'm not like showing you the entrance because I'm not really sure how they feel about me doing a video, but if they don't say anything, I'm going to do a video. I'll just kind of show you. These are like hamsters and gerbils. Like that's and they have names to them, and then they have the details. I guess that's a hamster, you know, and they have names to them. And, you know, I grew up with dogs and cats. That's what I'm used to. And you can actually come here and be with the animal, you know. I'll show you that too. That's really nice. The patron saint of animals. I think that's really a cool thing. So I'm going to take a look around a little bit and see what they have. I think it's really cool. Hi. What's that? Couldn't hear you.
Can I help you with
No, I'm good. I'm just looking.
Okay.
I'll let you know. I'll come back.
Do you know where all the animals are?
No, but
I'll tell you.
Okay.
So that's how where the larger are.
Yeah, that's what I need.
And then the adoption runs here are mostly large, medium sized dogs. Doghouse green in the back is with a small dog.
Okay.
And then these two places have the cat and kitchen, which is pretty empty right now. So we don't have a cat.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So if you see an animal that you're interested in,
Yeah.
you have to scan the QR code that's right here.
That's what they told me. I don't know how to do that. So,
I can
well,
that.
I don't need it now, but later.
Yeah,
Because
what that does is that puts you on a waiting list. Because they only have a couple people working there.
Right.
And they have the people in the order they come in. They can tell you about the dog. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it came in.
And then you can bring it like over there.
Yes, and then you can take the dog.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get a dog. I'm getting it for two reasons. One is service animal. I know they're not trained, you know, but and also for protection, because that's important for me when I go out at my age. So both those things. And then also, you know, I mean, obviously I want to treat the dog great. So, but I probably need a dog that's from here to here in this size.
And you want a dog that you can handle too. So you don't want a dog that's like
Yeah.
like crazy.
Yeah.
And I will tell you that at the end of the day, all the kennels, the dogs that have been adopted get kind of sanitized.
Yeah.
And then new dogs are brought in. So there's new dogs every day.
Yeah. And I may come volunteer. So if I do that, then I'm already here. So, but thank you for your help. I'll look around. Thank you. So she just told me how it works. You know, it's really easy to get an animal here. And these are the places where you get to be with the dogs. Hi, baby. And I don't know what that means. You can go in there and I guess have the animal. I wouldn't want a dog to come over and like, you know, like just open the gate if I don't know anything about the dog. But they will tell you all about the animal apparently, and where they came from. And hi, babe. Nice dogs. Those are okay size. You know, though she said this size is the smaller size over here, and that's an okay size. Hi, baby. Yeah. And then, you know, tell you their age and stuff like that. I want to do more. I mean, obviously they, you know, they want attention, and very cool. Of course, sad too at the same time, you know. I mean, I love animals, and I don't want to see an animal mistreated in any way. And I want to treat them nicely, you know. So let's just see. And I don't know how you get in, because I'm looking, you know, I'm looking for to treat an animal well, obviously, you know. But then the other thing too is I've got some specific needs. I want, you know, I want a dog that when I go out running and walking, you know, look at that little tiny dog. And then they have the details right here, 9 years old. I'm sure, you know, it's hard to adopt a dog that's 9 years old because you have health problems. You have, you know, you can't really train them. So 9 years old, and I don't think this is a place that kills animals. So they just, I don't know what they do with them if they can't adopt them. There's one that's 10 years old, you know, and, you know, 10 years old, he's very, you know, when they're like that, they're basically just, you know, looking, you can tell. There's probably a puppy, I would guess here. This one is only 2 months old. You know, it depends on the size. I'm actually looking for a dog that's like younger because I want to train them. And, you know, I don't want them to be huge. So I don't know, like that one, you know, just a normal dog. So, very cool. This one's 3 years old, 50 pounds. Hi, babe. You know, they have so many people come and look at the dogs. The dogs, like a zoo, you know, the animals don't even respond because they're so used to having nobody pay attention to them. 10 years old, this one here. This one is 1 year old. Hey, babe. Yeah, very cool. Look at him, cute. What'd be really hard is, you know, you get one dog, and there's so many that are like, these are just want to be friendly. You can see their tail wagging, and probably their brother and sister. You know, they're probably siblings. I want to pet you, guy, but I can't get in there. Okay, I'm afraid to pet you. Come on. Yeah, yeah. I'll come back. That's a boy. Then they have the details of the animals here. Timid, leash native, walk better together. Wow. No house training. Okay. 7B. Pretty amazing. Hey, babe. I wanna do something, but I don't know what to do, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. Like I say, I've never been to a place like this before, first time, and I'm really thankful for the people that are doing this, you know, because you know there's really no point in seeing something mistreated. This is the cat place, which I'm going to come to in a little bit. The cat. It's really well done here. I mean, you know, they have nice buildings. You can tell they're well treated, the animals. They're fed. I think they do, you know, you can see right here they have a place to sit. You know, it'd be a nice place to come and just, if you like animals and you want to be with animals, because you can go in the cages, and these are the bigger dogs here. So I'm gonna go in because I'm kind of looking around for a bigger dog, you know, but I have to be on the careful side because it's too big. It's not going to be workable for me because I'm not really going to be in a big place, you know. Look at these dogs. This one's 3 years old and it weighs 55 pounds. Yeah. They all have their own cage, which is really nice. This one's 31 pounds, 1 year old. You can tell. Looks pretty sad. Looks pretty sad. And actually shaking. That means scared. Been in. Just arrived to the dog. Just arrived 2 days ago here. So it's not used to the environment, you know. So that's why she's so scared. You can tell she's scared. 9 years old. 86 pounds. Wow. And then this one. That one blocked off. You can hear the dog barking, you know. Hi, babe. Owner, guardian, surrender. So that means they surrendered the dog for some reason. Don't really know why. You know. This one's 10 years old, you know. Wow. This one seems friendly. Okay, baby. Look at her. Come on. You're not gonna bite me, are you? Huh? She's wagging her tail. Seems like a pretty good dog. But you know, there's so much that goes into getting a dog. You know, they have to be able to, you know, not bark at other dogs, and also like not go to the toilet in the house and stuff like that. You know? Oh, they're feeding him. Go ahead. Oh, there it comes. Gonna be happy about that. A dog treat. Isn't that cool? So I've been planning on getting over here for a while. Now that's kind of the size I'm looking for, like that, the minimum size. That one's 28 pounds. Not too bad. And there's another one. They have all their weight, 56 pounds. Hi, babe. Don't bark, don't bark. This one's 60 pounds. This one doesn't have a note on it. Hi, babe. It'd be hard to get a big dog, unless you have a house or something like that. So again, this is the notes of the dogs. 4B house trained and friendly dog. 4B, where's 4B? Ever. Okay, let's see where 4B is. House training, that's house training right there. Hey, Everett. Hey. Hey. Came in on, wow, December 23rd. So been here already 4 months. This dog's been here 4 months. Wow. Quite. This is talking about, about the dogs. 1B, possibly house trained. Let's see, like sweet dog, easy to walk. Let's see, 1B. Let's see where that is. 1B. 1B, huh? Is that this one? Don't know. Looking for the 1C, 1B. This one right here. Came in on what date? January 31st, like 2.5 months. Wow. I'm like shocked actually, because I grew up with dogs and cats and things like that, and you treat them well and they're in your house and you love them, and here you see all these animals, these pets that are just in cages, and they've been here like months. Hi, babe. So, hi, babe. He's wagging his tail. I would pet you, but I got to get someone to tell me, how that works, whether it's a good idea. So this is that one right there is the bigger dog, she said, and I'm going to go in the cat place next. I'm not really going to get a cat right away, but you never know. If I could find a dog who gets along with a cat and a cat who gets along with a dog, I think I'd consider it, These are all cat places. So, wow.
Oh, hello.
Hi, we're just looking. Okay.
Just two in here right now. Are you looking for a cat?
Well, I'm just looking. First time I've been here, and I'll come back,
Oh, is that right?
in the future.
Yeah, there's not too many cats if you're looking for a cat.
Yeah, well, I'm in no hurry.
Yeah. Maybe next week or the week after, there's going to be a lot of kitties and cats because they're doing a big spay neuter at the Aloha State.
Yeah, I saw that. And this, how do you find out if cats and dogs get along? because I need a dog. I need a dog for like walking and stuff for myself. But I'm considering getting a cat and a dog.
Oh.
But cats would, they'd have to get along. They couldn't be fighting or something. So how do you know? You don't really way to know.
Things just kind of happen, but usually they're younger.
Right.
And, you know that they have a history of being with cats or dogs.
Right.
And then they're a little bit more adaptable. But
you won't know until you try.
History, and usually younger ones, if you start them off young, they can just get them used to each other.
Oh yeah, I think that's the key, young. But my priority is a dog. But then if I can find a cat, I'm happy with that too. So, but give me some time.
Sure.
This one's friendly.
Now, she's an older cat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it says she's 13 years old. So
wow, 13.
Senior citizen.
Yeah.
She's pretty small, but she's beautiful like a kitten, but she's very affectionate.
Yeah.
And then that one over there is kitten, and
same
she's
size.
like 15 pounds. She's a heavy.
Yeah, that's a big one.
She's a real sweet.
Well, let me keep looking, and I'll do what I can do.
Yeah. So there's only 2 in here, and there's a couple in that other room. These are more one animal.
And what's that mean?
Oh, FIV is like an immune deficiency.
Oh.
So, they're really better if you have just one.
That means you have to have medicine for them, right?
Well, not really medicine.
Yeah.
They're better off if they're one animal.
Right. Right.
There's a couple up there in the upper house.
Right.
But we don't have a lot right now. There's some at the cat house.
Well, popular. Well, I'll come back, and I appreciate it. My first time here, so thank you very much.
Just enjoy yourself.
I will.
Go around, hang out if you want to.
Yeah, I'll come back for sure. Thank you. Here's another one. Hi, just chatting.
She didn't have to in her cage with somebody over.
Well, that's good. There you go. Pretty.
That means she trusts you.
Yeah. All right. Good job. I'll keep looking and getting ideas. This one is how old?
She's 12.
12. Older ones, yeah. Pretty. Well, thank you for your work. Wow. They were saying that there's not too many cats because I guess people like cats, and most people in Hawaii live in apartments. They get a cat, but here's another cat house over here. Very amazing place. I mean, it doesn't even make sense to go to a shop to buy a pet when you can come here and get it for basically free, and they take care of all the medical and stuff. Hi. Oh. Okay. There's cats in there. I guess they got their own place to go. I don't know. Don't see a cat. Maybe they're on the. That is with the mom and her daughter is in that one. I think that's really cool. And the thing that would be really neat is, they have places where you can go be with the animals. Well, everywhere you can be with the animals, and you can be around them and pet them, things like that. And this is interesting. I'm a little hesitant to go in here because I don't really know what's happening here. I've never been here before. Let me read the sign. You can go in here, and these are like places where the animals are, and you can take them out, and you can like be with them right here. And then they tell about the animal there. This one is 1 year old. Hey, babe. I know you're looking at me, aren't you? I would love to take you out, and you're wagging your tail. Well, don't bark. These are pretty big ones here. It's like a, and they got the kind of dogs that they are. You know. Hey, babe. Bark. These are pretty big ones here. They're like 50 pounds. Pretty big dog. Wow. Pointer. And it says all of them, it says available. You know? Look at that. Look how pretty she is. Feed 2 times a day. I mean, I'm willing to get a pet up to 50 pounds. This one's 87 pounds. Wow. Hey, babe, you're trying to get out, aren't you? You think I'm going to let you out? Nine months old. That means pup. 36 pounds. Like, where do they find all these dogs, you know? Look at this one. 8 years. Hey, babe. Here's another one. 69 pounds. I mean, I don't even know how to respond. It's so kind of overwhelming because they have all these animals here, and I'm sure they've got a whole bunch that they can't take because they have a limited space. You know, every cage is full pretty much. Hey, babe, this one's wagging its tail, and it doesn't want me to leave. I can tell. Then you got kids that are here visiting. Yeah, very, very tough. Very tough. You know, I don't know where they get them. Maybe people who live in, you know, they have dogs in their house and they can't take care of them or whatever. And then they give them up, or maybe they find them on the street. But every cage is full. What do they do with the other animals that, you know, they can't find places for? They were saying the cats, they're actually doing something today where they plan to get a lot of cats in. And these are really nice. These two are really nice here. I wonder what their number is. But, hey, babe. They're very nice, but I don't see a number for them. That's a female and a male. Or 2 females, maybe. They look like they're siblings, you know. And, you know, sit with me, please. This one, you can go inside and sit with. Oh, look, it's only got one. It's missing a leg. So it's missing a leg. It's got 3 legs only. Wow. Wow. Kind of overwhelming, actually. I want to see what the number of these 2 are. Because actually, I'm kind of willing to get, you know, you can see they're wanting to be with people. These 2 are wanting to be with people. As soon as they see people, they immediately run over to them. Their tails are wagging, stuff like that. But I'm kind of like trying to find some information about them. Okay. Wow. Well, I did the best I could, and like I say, I've never been into an animal shelter before, and it's kind of kind of sad, but also I'm glad there's someone doing this, because all these dogs seem to be friendly, you know, and they seem, these are the medium-sized dogs, or the smaller sized dogs. And like this one, they usually have numbers on the cage, so you can kind of match up the number and then read about this one, Bunny. And Bunny, okay, I can read about feet. They're 1 year old, 25 pounds. They just arrived a few days ago well, one just arrived today. One arrived like 3 days ago, and the other one just arrived yesterday. And they're the ones that were outside, 25 pounds. What's their name? Rick and Bunny. Let's see what it says about them. Rick and Bunny. They got their names here, but this one they don't have their names up there. So look at that. Look exactly the same. Wow. I mean, how could you, like on these two, how could you, hey babe, they're just wanting to be around people all the time, for sure. How could you just take one? I mean, it'd be like breaking them up, and they're together, Gosh, what kind of tough decision is this? The maximum size I'm looking at is 50 pounds. Those are 25 pounds each, mainly because of how much food you have to feed them. I don't think there's any, it depends on how bigger they grow, If they're kind of like at 25 pounds, you can get 2 dogs, And you can see, look at that. I want to touch you guys. Come on. Come on. You want to smell? Yeah. That one's licking. Yeah, come on. That one, the other one, not that friendly. This one's more friendly, And that's a boy. The other one's a girl. Wow. Come on. A boy and a girl. Hey guys. I don't know. I don't know where your information is, What a tough thing. But the place here is really nice. Very nice. And you have so many animals. You can be with them. You can take them in here, and they let you, they take the dogs or the cats over, dogs, and then they run around. You can play with them and stuff like that. So very cool. I'll just kind of show you the grounds a little bit. Every dog has a big cage, and they all are in individual cages, except the ones I just saw. There were 2 together. And they have a big building, and then they sell supplies here and things like that. And those are the bigger dogs over there. I'm here till 5, so I've got another 2 hours here. I might go out and just look around the area, but then they have they have animals in here, like that's a hamster. Hamsters. And wow, I'm just shocked. It's run by donations, I think. I think it's all donations, and then they sell, food supplies here. And you can see 150,000. So I think they get donations to run this place. And very, very nice. So yeah, I wouldn't mind coming over here and getting volunteering my time. I wouldn't mind doing that. A day, a week, or even 2 days maximum. But it'd be fine. You just be with the animals. You treat them as best you can. And they need affection, and they need people to be around them and feed them and pet them. You know, you could tell some of I saw one that it just arrived and it was traumatized. It was, shaking. I was looking at it, it was afraid. And some of them, they don't even look at you when you look in because they've been here a while. And then there are others that are, very friendly. So a lot of barking going on, that's for sure. And they have all the names on them. It's a big responsibility to get a dog, There's another one. And I think the way this works, but I'm not an expert, is you can return it if it doesn't work out, and they do all the shots and they do everything to get it ready. They spade it and neuter it. And they if there's a problem, you can return it. But also you can do something called foster, which I asked about. They don't let you choose the animal, but they need to have animals that need to acclimate to people. And it's not like you're going to be able to keep them. Well, you can ask to keep them if you like the animal, but it's not a responsibility where you're adopting it. So I might do that. I might foster, either a cat or a dog, and then just get them more used to people in a living environment. And then later on, maybe adopt or foster. I'm not sure. But I find it really cool here. Kind of heartbreaking in a way. I mean, I enjoyed, here's all the animal food, and then they have next door to this building, they have a place where they've got a vet to take care of the animals. And, you can go there. These are the people who've given donations. They have their names on the wall. Donate to the place. Isn't that cool? And they're open every day. People can just come here and, they don't have any restrictions at all. You just come here and you see the animals, you be with them or pet them. And, I was a little hesitant to just go into a cage where I didn't know the dog at all and nobody's around to tell me what to do. But if they said, yeah, they're friendly. The cats, I was able to do that. Here's the building here, the outside of the building. The cats, I was able to do that, but the dogs, I'm just be a little more careful with. Isn't that cool? Very cool. And in the future, I may 4 or 5 years from now, I may move down to Waikiki area. I like that area, and I'd want to have a place with a view. And then it kind of gives me time to look around 4 or 5 more years. I've got a nice place being offered to me where I'm going to be, and I'm happy about that. But later on, I don't want to move around too much. I just want to be around the beach or Waikiki. And I was looking at that building right there. That's a beautiful building, and it has balconies. And I thought, okay, that's good location. It's not far from the ocean. It's right downtown. This is right downtown. There he goes. Hey, babe. I think that's the one I think we saw earlier with there were 2 in the same cage, I think. So she's taking it out to go to the toilet. I could do that, Come on now. He's wanting to be around people, that's for sure. They need walk and they need exercise. You can't keep them in a cage for months or weeks. You got to get them out. But then going back to the that's a nice building right there. People were going over and asking about it. because it's well designed. It's got a very nice, good location. Got a really good breeze here, sea breeze. It's not hot, and I like the layout of it. So yeah, I might go over and take a look, you know. But I'm not interested in doing it now because I'm happy where I'm at. But you know, later on when I'm a bit older and I want to maybe kick back a bit more, I don't want to get out too much. So, oh, there's another dog over there. So they get him out and they let him smell, you know, smell the grass, pee and poop, I guess, in the grass. One thing I'm kind of interested about animals, you know, I don't want a dog that's like gonna try to bite other dogs, you know, when they see them. So you'd have to kind of see how they react around other dogs. That'd be easy to do here, you know, because there's 2 dogs right now. But I'd be curious, like if they get near each other, are they gonna like bark and fight? If the dog's friendly and gets along with other dogs, that's an advantage, you know. And then looking for a dog that's house trained. I only saw a few in there. It said house trained on it. So that means that they don't go to the toilet in your house. They go to the door, and they bark or they look outside, and then that means they need to go to the toilet. Or the other thing is you can get a way that they can go in the toilet in the house with a like a mat. They go on a mat, so that's okay. Oh boy, big decisions here. Let me just see where those dogs are. Nice area here. I'd be curious what's around here. I set aside till now is like 3 o'clock, 10 after 3, and I set aside till 5 o'clock here. So I'm here for a couple more hours because I knew I'd get over here and I just enjoy being with the dogs and the cats, you know. And later on, when I feel a little more comfortable, I'll go over there and sit down. Wonder where the people who had the dogs. There must be an entrance over here. See? Okay. We're just a few minutes from Waikiki Beach. Just I can see Diamond Head just nearby, and yeah. So now that building there will be easy to find because I know where the Humane Society is, and go over there and take a look. It looks like they're doing renovation, but the way it's designed is really nice. I like it's got a lot of windows to it. It's got balconies. So if you could get a balcony facing toward the ocean, it'd be really nice. So yeah, praise God for this, Main thing is I grew up with pets, dogs especially, but cats, mainly is dogs. And, I'd like to get one because companionship, and also when I go out, a dog at my age is probably a good thing for exercise and also just for protection, So that'd be a good thing, I would say. So yeah, and I'll show you. You might hear the wind. It's very windy here, and the temperature is really cool. So that's we're not very far from the university. In fact, I can see the university's lights over there for the football stadium. That's actually where the university is over there, and then the mountainside. So if you don't mind, I'm going to go back in and be with the animals a bit more because I have a couple more hours. So got to do something. All right. Hopefully you're enjoying this. See, dogs, adoption center, cats, and when you go in, they don't ask you any questions. You just come in and you get to hang out. Very cool, I must say. I like it. This is the volunteers. What they do. it'd be really sad if they don't have enough volunteers to help out, because they have to be taken care of here. You know, they have to be walked and fed, and they have to have interaction with people, all the animals. You know, here's Rabbit. Be very sad if they don't have enough volunteers. I hope that's not the case. But look, you know, got rabbits there available, 1 year old. Isn't that cool? I mean, I'm not really a rabbit person, but some people love them. You know, you can have them in your house. And then they had, here's another rabbit. A gerbil, that's actually a gerbil. Okay. Super cool, I must say. And I think getting a big dog, they're pretty big. I mean, I'm tempted because I can handle a big dog. I can afford it. But on the other hand, they're big. I mean, if you have a house with a yard, that's different, but I'm not going to have that. So I'm going to have to take the dog outside all the time. And then it kind of a medium-sized dog to a little bit larger, I think is okay. Yeah, it's going to be a tough decision. I'm definitely going to be getting an animal very soon. And just a matter of, you know, I like these two. They're wanting to play. Are you guys playing? Are you guys playing, huh? Are you playing? Okay. Now it's interesting because this one won't lick, but this one does. And they're wanting to play. See, the hard part is if you get one dog, he doesn't have anybody to play with, you know? But here, if you get two dogs, they actually play together. And they don't bark, which is nice. You know, they're not barking. The problem is the toilet for me. You know, how do they go to the toilet, right? This, you know, that you have to kind of train them, but I heard it's harder to train dogs when they're older. It's hard to train dogs. This one always wants to lick. It's hard to train dogs when they're older. So you get them when they're like puppies, and then you can train them to go outside to the toilet. But I wouldn't mind getting a dog that plays together and doesn't bark, but going to the toilet is a problem. I'm going to have to solve, you know. You don't have to be afraid. Come on. You have to be afraid? No. That's okay. I'd give you some food, but I don't have it. That one just likes to sniff your hand. The other one likes to lick. You know. Crazy, man. And then, like they have in Hawaii, they have a lot of wild chickens, and there's chickens over there with their chicks, 2 chicks, and I always find that interesting because I watch them. I watch the chicks with the chicks with the babies, and it's kind of fun to watch. Isn't that cool? Dog holding. I wonder what that means. Well, I have found this very interesting, to say the least. If I had to do it all over again, I'd give a less amount of time to staying here. Okay, but I'd be like, I'm staying till 5. I'd leave you know. I mean, these are big cages, you know. It's not like they're in small cages, but everywhere is kind of cruel because they're put in a cage, you know, but they do get out. And how do you know if a dog loves you and cares for you? You know, that's a good question, right? So I'm going to look one more time. Then I'm going to find a nice seat. And I'm just going to hang out for the next hour and 45 minutes. This one just arrived. He's 9 years old. Can you imagine? Like, where was he for 9 years? That's an amazing thing, you know? There's another one.
Tortuga is a mellow boy.
Yeah, I can tell.
Sweet boy.
I saw him laying over there earlier.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Good dude.
He needs some love. Here's another one. No walks. I don't know what that means, but. Hey, man. Huh?
Yeah.
Very cool. Come on. Well, I've enjoyed this, to say the least. So I kind of showed you the Humane Society. Very few places in the world do they do this. That's one thing I love about Americans. I mean, they do it in other places, but you know, this is like a really nice place, and the animals are well treated and taken care of, and otherwise they'd be mistreated or put on the street. And here you can see the chickens. You know, these are wild chickens. They have them all over the island, and they're eating. They're feeding the chickens. You can see the chicken's gonna eat. Go ahead, I'm not gonna bother you. Eat your food, man. Okay. Don't go away. I'm just gonna go have a seat, chicken. But that's one thing I really appreciate, you know, about America, is that we do have this kind of place. It's very nice and it's well done. And if it wasn't put in place, you know, these animals would just be starving or being mistreated or beaten, and that's not the way it should be. So I find that interesting. So that's it. Okay, I'm gonna let you go, everybody. Thanks for all the people who are making comments. I'm gonna not reply simply. Well, I will. Let's see if I can do it. You know how to do the replies. Give me a second. Okay. Social comments displayed here. Well, I don't think I have any social comments on the video feed, but basically, a friend of mine. You just America is different. That's all I can tell you. You know that. We grow up with pets. Everybody, at least 70% of the people in America have pets. So we know about taking care of them, and the environment is kind of set up for that. So it's not an urban environment, you know, where you can't take dogs out for walks and stuff. We have a lot of parks and grass and yards that are fenced in, and everybody's used to it, especially in Hawaii. Hawaii people are very pet oriented here. And then you see a lot of people with older people with pets, no problem. And then, you know, if something happens to the people when they're older, they either go with a family member or they come here, they bring the pet here, and then they try to adopt it out. But then the pet is very friendly too. So, you know, I enjoy it. So, all right, I'm going to let you go, everybody. And thank you for coming along with me on this trip. Take care of yourself. Bye.